Lights, camera, action. So what is everybody doing? Y'all come in. I'm like eons away here, y'all. Hold your tater tots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So what are y'all up to? Let me know when you're here. Let's see. I'm live in the kitchen. Come join me. Bye. Telegram sent. Now, to get us back up where I can see comments, maybe. All right, my message sent. There is Chesney, and y'all, I've turned down my AC. It's like 900 degrees in this house. And JR is being very vocal. I'm going to shut my trash can so y'all don't have to leave my trash. I didn't take that out either, y'all. Karen is failing in the kitchen already. Hey, Miss Debbie Bennett. Hey, Chesney. Hey, Tammy. All right, I'm going to chop up my chicken. I just want to put out a public service announcement. The Sacred Treasure House is the event that I'm in today. And this may be my last event because I think I failed. Today is Oktoberfest, and I think I took Oktoberfest. I think it might supposed to be like pretzels and cheese and stuff like that. Mine's not. You know, sometimes you have people in front of you and you can kind of be like, whoop, got a pivot there. But I'm first, so for all y'all after me, thank me. Mine's dinner tonight. And y'all see my crock pot sitting back here on the counter. My chicken was cooked in the crock pot. And just another public service announcement. I got up this morning at 5 o'clock and put this chicken on. I was already awake, so it wasn't like I did anything special, but anyway. Hey, Miss Lisa with Lisa's Craft House. Miss Lisa is up after me, guys. I was supposed to be on at 1, but we have a sick crafting sister, and so she was supposed to be on later today, so what everybody did is just drop down, and that helped us fill the space. So we don't have that intermission because that's always so hard when you get that intermission time. So, but I'm just chopping up my chicken. And y'all are, oh, I heard something. I'm like, what is that water running, y'all? It's butter. Y'all know me and butter. Well, it's false. That's me. That's what I was saying. Okay, Angie. This is like one of my husband and son's favorite fall dishes. And when I told them I was going to make it, hold on, y'all, I got to stop that or we're going to have a bad problem over here. I'm not ready for that to go quite that fast. While everything's better with butter, right? So I'm going to go ahead and throw this over here. I already got like a fourth of a stick in it that I had left over. So hold on a minute. Let me dump this butter in. And no, I don't use technical terms. I love to cook, but I'm not a technical, yeah, she's going to say all the right terms. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Charlotte. I know I'm missing people. Barbara's Blessed Beginnings. Welcome in the house, girl. I wish my iPad would show comments like the phone does. Well, hey, Miss Linda Peppers, how are you doing? All right, so I'm getting my chicken all tore up, and I may not use all this, but this is what I had in my pack, so this is what. All right, so we got that much done. Set your shredded chicken to the side. I'm going to let y'all guess, see if y'all can decide what I'm making. And I got to get my gloves on, because y'all know I don't touch much stuff. I don't like to touch stuff like, well, hold on a minute. If you take your glove off and you put it back on, you go. And it blows on the inside, so you're not contaminating and making anything germy. Hey, Brittany. Thank you for sprinkling, Lori. Well, y'all, my eyes are watering and my nose is running because I chopped the onion too. So, just know I'm not crying. So, this would be my onion. I'm going to get it out of here. That's a whole onion. Woo! She's stout. Yikes. Woo. Y'all, I love to taste onion, but I don't like eating raw onion. So, when I get this going over here, I will bring y'all over here and y'all can, or I'll turn you this way. How about that? Whoops, I was almost throwing my bowl in the trash, y'all. Hey, Jamie. Y'all sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm first, so I'm kind of kicking the thing off. They didn't know when they allowed me to sign up first what that meant. So what do we have here? Hold on, gotta get one more thing. And we're gonna give it a light little spray because I don't like a lot of spray in my pan. But never spray over your floor because you'll slip and fall. And don't spray over your counter. Go over your sink or open up your dishwasher and give it a little spray. But have more than you can than I do because, yes, she's out. Let's see if I got another one. Why did they put the, yeah, maybe not. Look at here. If you buy it at Sam's Club, y'all, it's cheaper. So y'all just learning all the tricks and things right now, aren't you? Grace, redesigned by Shonda. Welcome. I don't think I am familiar. Whoa! I don't think I'm familiar with your page. Golly, y'all. Well, if I could get this thing done, I really got something else we could do too, but this, whoa. All right, we'll kick him over to the curb for a little bit. All right, so now we're going to take this to the sink. We're going to give it a light spray because we just don't want stuff sticking, right? So, make sure I don't throw the good one in the trash. You're just starting your page. Well, I will definitely go over and give you a follow whenever I'm off, girl. Because you know what? That is what it is all about, is supporting all our crafty sisters. So anybody y'all see in the comments, give them a like and follow, guys. Everybody gets started somewhere, and I'll be honest, for every 2 people we gain, Facebook takes 6 away. So I looked at my page, and by the way, check. Oh, I got an itch. Check and see if y'all are still following me, because I noticed that number was down, and I went and looked, and overnight I lost 46 people. So I'd say we had an update. So if you're not, please go back and do it again. So everybody go look at your insights. Well, hey, Jackie. Okay, this is just the Pillsbury pie crust. She's doing it the cheap way. I don't make pie crust. I make a lot of things, but pie crust is not one of them. You can buy them way too cheap, and they're so much easier. This is the refrigerated one. I guess my boys didn't realize I was going to be using it so fast. They had put it in the freezer, so I had to thaw it out. But all you do is thaw it out, put it in the refrigerator, or if you don't have time to put it in the refrigerator, then just sit on the counter for a little bit. It'll be good. Well, hey, Dale Bowers. Guys, if I'm missing y'all, I use 2 for the bottom, and then I'll use 2 for the top. Any guesses what I'm making so far? Y'all know. You got to. Hold on. Shut the cabinet up here, and let's stir my onions around in that butter, because, okay, I'm going to turn it up a little bit, and we're going to try not to have any popping butter going on. You hope to get pics posted soon and go live shortly. Well, wonderful. I can't wait to see. You let us all know whenever you get ready to go, and we'll all be there to cheer you on, girlfriend. We definitely will, because that's what we do. Chesney, ding, 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 ding. Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa, wow. Okay, hold on a minute. I'll show y'all something. Y'all, why does your nose itch every time you go to cooking something? You're still following, yay! And y'all can do the exclamation mark notify, and that'll tell you, or touch my, don't hit me, just touch my nose, and it'll either say follow, which means you're not, or it'll say following, which means you are. I like the crust, so. Well, hey, Miss Brittany, you're not seeing the share emoji or other emoji. If you're on your iPad, they have fixed it where now you have to have your iPad, even if you've got it set to landscape, where you can flip your screen around, you have to be with your iPad straight up and down, or otherwise you won't see any of your comments or your share button or any of that stuff. But I did see a lot of people saying that yesterday. I just didn't know if maybe they didn't have their iPad turned right. Hey, Miss Florence, and there's Fatima. Okay, so it ain't beautiful, y'all, but nobody said we had to have Oktoberfest and beautiful all in the same thing, right? All right, so I'm gonna put that over there. But y'all, do y'all eat that raw? Fatima, you got that wrong. Guess again at the age, girl. Don't make me upset. -4. 4, come on. Hey, Miss Miriam. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wash my hands right quick. Yeah, I know I got on gloves, but I don't want to take that stuff all over the kitchen with me. And I just don't like to touch stuff, y'all, so. There's Miss Anna and Kelly. Welcome in, girls. Okay, I'm going back up here and stir. Stir, stir, stir. All right, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more. And what have I got? Oh, no flour. Y'all, it's going to be slim. Y'all hold just a minute. 35, you forgot. Y'all look. That ain't good. I might have to run out to the freezer. Oh, please. Let's see. I don't think I got one in here. I hadn't really got all that stuff. Oh, but I did forget to pull my shake out. I don't believe she's going to be enough, y'all. Because we need it thicker than that. All right. Y'all sing. Duck, Duck, Goose. Y'all play Duck, Duck, Goose. I'll be back in a minute. Be long, right? She's back. She's back. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, y'all will probably be going with Duck, Duck, Goose for a little bit, but that's okay. That didn't take but a second. My freezer's right outside in the garage. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take I like to use Veg-All. I don't know what y'all use. Some people might cut up vegetables and stuff. I'm going easy, so I'm going to just take them and drain them. I drained some off. You want to get as much of that out as you can. Run, Karen, run. I did. So you need to share on your personal. Oh, no. Golly. I tell you what, they do a number on us, don't they? And I like a little more corn in mine. So I usually use frozen, but I'm out. So there we go. Hey, Miss Marion, you went to the storage and still didn't get everything. Tanya, I know. Why did you keep fry? I keep everything in the freezer, y'all. I don't know, I just think it stays fresher. I don't know. And I'll be honest, when we lived in our other house, I don't know what it was, but if I put like cornmeal or something like that in the cabinet, whenever I got ready to use it, it had these little creatures that moved in it. I can't remember what you call them. So after that, I just started storing all of mine in the freezer, and I've never had that problem again. So cornmeal, flour, the only thing I don't really put in the freezer is sugar. So I don't put it in the freezer. Keeps it fresher, yeah. I always put it in there. But like I say, I don't know what it was with that. If I had the cornmeal in my container, I was good. But if I put it in the cabinet, every time. What am I making? Chicken pot pie. And I know it's October, but that's what I'm making, y'all. And I may need some more juice. If I do, I'm going to dip out of that little pot right there that I cooked that chicken in, and we'll use that. You hate talking bugs. Ooh. I don't like bugs. You put your sugar in the freezer? Wow. Well, you know what? I have even put cheese in the freezer, because my husband, when we used to buy cheese at Sam's Club, thank goodness they quit selling the block kind, because he would always want to buy that big old thing. And we couldn't eat it before it would go bad. And so I would cut it and put half of it in the freezer. I'd wrap it in a bag, like we got the Silamil thing behind my crock pot. Love chicken pie. Well, this one without the pie. Put it in the casserole dish and then add a little biscuit on top. Yeah, I'm not crazy about biscuits. Now, Wesley and Blake would love the biscuits, but I don't like biscuits, y'all. I will cook them, but I'm not a fan of them. So that's why I use pie crust. My mama always used pie crust, and but hers was the frozen kind. You just take out and you see it. You didn't have to roll it out, but I make too much to go in something like that. All right. So while I am waiting on those to cook just a little bit longer, when you have your crock pot, these little bags, y'all, I don't know if y'all have ever used them before, but they are crock pot liners, and they are your friend. Make sure to get you some of those, because y'all will love me for it. Has anybody ever used the crock pot liners? All right, let me grab this right quick and see what we got. All right, so we have melted butter and onions. See that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn y'all around a little bit. I told y'all it's 900 degrees in my house. Scroll. Oops, wait a minute. That light didn't know it shouldn't be there. All right, now y'all aren't going to be able to see me going into the pot with the stuff, but I'm going to just take this over here, give it some sprinkles, stir it up, and I like to get mine to a point where it kind of browns just a little bit. You use the liners when you remember. Yeah, boy, I hate to forget, because I sure do hate to clean that crock pot. A crock pot's just aggravating to clean. Alright, so we're just going to stir it up, and then I let mine brown off just a smidge, and go in slow with your flour, but I'm going to tell you, if you get too much flour, it is not the end of the world. Here, I'll come over here, hold on. It's not the end of the world, because all you got to do is add a little more butter, or just add some water. You have those pink Tupperware. Whoa! My mama bought me these when I still lived at home years. And you know, all the parents always bought you a hope chest, right? Because they hoped you got married and got the heck out of the house quick, fast, and in a hurry. I probably didn't get out as fast as I was wanted. Because I waited a little later. I didn't find the right one until I met Mr. Wesley. So, but anyway, beside the point. that was one of my Hope Chest things. So I had them. They still have their original lids, and there's nothing wrong with them, so I keep them. All right, so we're just gonna keep stirring in a little bit of flour, and see it's still, you see how runny that is? We want it a little bit tighter than that. You still have your Lane Hope Chest, really? Oh my gosh. And there's Miss Timona in the house. Okay, we're getting to it now. You see how it's more of a, getting more like a paste? We want just a tiny bit thicker. I think that might be the end of our flour. See, I was gonna need a whole lot more flour, so aren't y'all glad that I took off? Who said that? Tanya. They're mauve. We call it pink now, but back then, that was the Tupperware mauve. Who else has mauve anything? We're going to go in with a little salt because everybody needs a little salt. And a little pepper because we need that too. And I'm going to stir it up and see how it's kind of pasty-like. And y'all, some people buy special dishes, and I use what I got. I'm not going to buy special tools and pots and pans to do lives. I am who I am, and I got what I got, and I'm not going to go and buy a bunch of fancy stuff. Y'all know you have to take me as I go. Look to do Barbara's blessed beginnings is still in the house. Okay, I'm going to put these in here so I don't cut my arm off with those. And I got this. I'm gonna need more, I know. How much time I got? Trying to get in the oven. We're fixing to put it on overdrive, y'all. Get her done. I want y'all to see. She's going on high, y'all. Woohoo! Mr. Wesley says I cook everything on high. If I don't, it ain't good. And in lieu of, got it. We're going to do 2 of these instead of that. I'll make chicken and rice with that, right? Marvelous. All right, I can't see down here, so y'all keep talking to me and keep sprinkling. Like I told y'all, I'm in the Sacred Treasure House events group today. Woo! Today, and thank you to Miss Tanya with Timeless Treasures by Tanya, and Miss Deborah with Sacred Sew, and Miss Lisa, who is up after me, and she is Lisa's Craft House. So she'll probably come out with some pretzel and cheese or something like that. But I started looking this morning because I thought, well, maybe I can change. And I started looking, and it was like beer cheese and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I would never eat anything like that. So, all right, I'm going over with this, and just to make sure I don't burn it. And I'm going to show y'all about how brown I get it. That's why I'm trying not to burn it, so y'all don't have to see little black specks in it. Oh my gosh. But no, I'm in the Sacred Treasure House event group today, and today is a cooking event. Everybody's going to be cooking. So, y'all will not want to miss this. It's going to be a ton of fun, and I can't wait to see if anybody else drops the ball like me and just cooks regular food. I don't think I dropped the ball. I think I like October food, like comfort food kind of thing. And maybe that's what they meant too. But then I got to looking at the letter, and then I'm like, I don't know. All right, so we're about to our brownness. Hold on. Don't leave me. Okay. Y'all see where we at? We're just browning a little bit. Boy, she's smoking though, ain't she? All right, I'm going to put in my first, I'll turn y'all. I gotta hurry. We don't want to burn. All right. Set off the smoke detectors. 32-ounce container. So don't put both of them in at first because you want to let this thing come to a boil now and get all of that flour all separated. I wish I could bring it over. I'm going to give me a hot plate for when I do this. I do have my oven on, so I didn't fail on that. Ooh, she's thickening up good. And y'all, this has got all that butter. See, look how thick that is. You see how thick? Ooh. So what I'm going to do now is, while she's still, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. And I'm going to get my shredded chicken. And I'm going to put about half of it in before she pops all over the place. Ooh, get in there. And I'm going to stir that in. And here's where it'll start getting thick, and you'll know whether you need a little bit more of your liquid. But get everything in it before you do that because you may not need it. Now I'm going in with 2 cans of veg oil, and these are the 29-ounce cans. I'm going to put both those in, give them a little tippy tap. Whoa, but I don't want to come out. Look there. You cost too much to stay in that can. But if you have a dark potato, fish it out. We don't want to eat that. All right. Yeah, we're going to need some more liquid. All right, let me get my other liquid. And my corn. All right, y'all still here? Y'all leaving me? You love beer cheese? I don't care. Well, I don't like beer, so I'm probably... I probably am not the only person on earth that does not like beer, but I don't even like the smell of it. I know that's crazy, but I'm just not, and like beer battered onion rings and stuff like that, I'm just not a fan. All right, I put a little bit more of our liquid in, and let's stir up. You want it thick. Thick is what is going to make it be so good. I'm going to put a little bit more of that corn in just because I like it. All right. Get it all stirred around. All right, so I'm going to turn it on to low, but I'm going to show y'all what we got. Look at that. Yum. Who's ready to eat? I could eat it just out of the pot like that, y'all. All right, so let me bring y'all back here without knocking us over. All right, so I'm gonna pull this one out and we're gonna put our tops on and get this in the oven right quick, and then we'll make some pies. Y'all wanna make some pies? Maybe we'll have time. Funny, you've gone through moments like a mirror. Oh yeah, I just don't care for it. I don't know. All right, let's. Christmas, y'all. They're yeah. You don't taste beer. It's a spicy cheese. Oh, okay. Well, I don't guess I ever had that. All right, so yum, yum, and yum. You gotta get it all out of the pan, right? Some people will say, oh God, you used all that butter. Use the butter, y'all. You don't have chicken pie unless you use the butter. It just don't taste the same. I'd rather skimp on something else and keep my butter. All right. And run some water in that container, in that pot, because if you don't, you will hate yourself in a little bit when you get ready to wash that. All right, so let's put our top on. And I always like to cut the little end off of it just because that's the little thing that goes around the edge. I'll leave the other side of it on. But you can take the little pieces that I'm cutting off and you can mix up some cinnamon and sugar and dust those with that, and it's really good. I'm gonna fill that pot up first. And I may need it to piece some places too. Hey, Miss Lisa, and there is Miss Sandy. I think I saw Sandy Mong on earlier. I hope you're feeling better, girlie. You have been in my prayers. All right. So we're going to put the corners. I told you she might not be beautiful, but she going to be good. What did you do for your birthday? Okay, my birthday. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let me get this on and then I will show you. Last night we went in a Mexican. Oh, I wished I'd have brought my flowers in here. I got money. I got a bitty bog bag. Y'all, it's so cute. And I got flowers. Blake's girlfriend sent me flowers. They were so pretty. And I felt just like a star. Y'all, is there nothing more special than getting flowers delivered? I was like, oh, how sweet. Because I was like, when the lady pulls up, because, you know, we don't have many people come back in here. So when the lady pulled up, I thought, I'm just crimping around my corners, y'all. They ain't beautiful, but it's going to make it. But I was like, who the heck's here? Because I had Zoe outside. And I walked around the corner. I said, hey, can I help you? She said, yeah, I got flowers. And she said, are you Karen? I said, yeah, I am. And she says, happy birthday. I said, well, thank you. I was like, look at me. So I was thinking the Hubs or Blake, because you know I don't have any secret admirers. And then I opened the card and they said they were from Blake's girlfriend. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. It's just the many ones you love not getting the background. Okay, hold on one second. I do have to get one thing. Y'all listen to the clanking and the banging. I put my cookie sheet in here so my counter would be clean. See, I'm trying to be good. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. This is heavy. Always, 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 always put your pie on a baking sheet. If you don't, you won't love yourself because it does have the potential to run out. And always give yourself the little score marks on the top because that lets the steam out and keeps your pie crust from going ick. So, let's see if I can make it to the oven. Oh, I should have lifted weights. All right. Let me pull these gloves off and throw some of this trash away, and we're going to pull out and try to make some pies. Y'all ready? You don't know either. What don't we know? But that was just Pillsbury pie crust. I just used chicken broth that was Walmart brand. And I'm going to put the lid back on this one because I didn't use all of it. And I didn't use all my corn, so I'll clean all that up in a little bit. Well, hey, Vicki, how are you? All right, so now we're going to make pies. We're going to try. That's the empty one there. I'm trying to get my trash out of the way, y'all. All right, I got to get some out of the fridge. Y'all hold, please. Puff pastries. I was fixing to say, I opened my cans. I don't have to tell y'all all this, but I do. I opened my cans for my, let's look in my junk drawer either. Because my can opener Wesley says it sounds like it's grinding metal, so. A bitty bog bag, it's little. I will carry it like a pocketbook or just like throw keys or something like that in. I'll run and grab it in a little bit and once I get my stuff going. I gotta get my stuff going first. Okay, so. We're gonna make, Blake wanted blueberries. So we're gonna make blueberry pies first. And if we have time, we'll make some cherry pies. You can also make apple pies. You can make pies if you can get it open. Hey Lydia, with Paint Party with Lydia. How are you doing? And this is just, I wanna go. Y'all like blueberry pie filling? And I'm using the Real Deal Walmart brand. Walmart brand's fine, y'all. Y'all don't need any fancy smancy pie filling because you know what? It all tastes the same. Really, it does. You never heard of okay, before I put on this other glove, hold on, this right here. I'll grab it. It's just one of those rubber bags. It's kind of like a beach bag, but I love them. I had one, it was my briefcase when I worked at the office. Y'all look, it's cheetah print. Y'all know I'm a fool for some cheetah print, so there we go. That's my bog bag. That'll be like my pocketbook. I don't carry a lot, so. But that's what Mr. Wesley got me. And I didn't even know he was going to get it. I normally just get money from everybody. I'm going to move it, though, because I don't want to get pie filling on it. I normally just get money from everybody. And the other night, I was sitting there, and I was looking online, and I'm like, oh, look, they have cheetah print bogs now. And I'm like, I ain't even get me one of those little bitty bogs. And he thought, what is a bitty bog? And so I showed him. And so he spent a whole day looking for one. And he said out of all the little towns, he found one place. So he got Blake to go and pick it up because that's where Blake goes to the gym at. So it's like y'all were too sweet to me. You've seen them. I love it. It's just a little rubber bag, but y'all, you can get that thing wet and you can, and they make inserts for them. So I'm going to get an insert so everything don't fall out the holes. And I'm not going to use that knife. Hold on. All right, I'm going to show y'all something else too. That's called a Rada knife. Rada knives, has anybody ever heard of them before? It's R-A-D-A. And they are the best knives. I'm going to make them that big. They stay sharp, and you can buy a sharpener, and if it gets where it's not sharp, you can sharpen them. All right, so I am going to, I'm gonna put it over here on that. That's sweet, Mr. Wesley's keeper. He sure is. I told y'all I'll fight y'all for him. Rada knives last forever. They do. I know it. I have had some of mine forever. Okay, I'm trying to think, do I want to make it that big? I think I do, because you know what? It'll be long ways. The apple ones that I made like this, Mr. Wesley and Blake said that they tasted better than McDonald's. And I made my own filling for those. These I'm cheating because I knew I wouldn't have time. So hopefully our pie's gonna get ready. But this is just puff pastry. I'm gonna put just a little bit more in there. No, I'm not, because by the time that squeezes around. It's Rada, R-A-D-A. I'll post them when I'm done if you want me to, a link to them, because they have them online. But they are the best knives, y'all. I've had those knives. We've lived in this house for 24 years. And I've had those knives since, I bought them right after we moved here. And I already had some, but I didn't have too many of them. because our house that we had before this one was smaller and I didn't have a whole ton of room. So I bought some more when I moved here because I had a little bit more room. We love them. All right, so one pie. So what is everybody else doing today? I hope that y'all are going to plan to watch the event here in the Sacred Treasure House group because, yes, it is Rada. Because there is going to be like so many different things cooked. I can already see that. I can't wait to see what Lisa cooks. Hopefully Lisa's got a better little setup than me. I do need to change my stuff around to where I can cook over closer to the stove. But the problem is my back would be, the way I'd be faced and be weird. I don't know. You can't get any better knives. No, you absolutely cannot. So if anybody is in desperate need of knives, go online and I'm going to show you which, and I don't know what they call it, but I'm going to show you what my favorite one is. That one is too small to me. I use that one for everything. I think I've got like 3 of them. And I even have one in my camper because that's how much I use that little knife. Make sure to crimp your little pies because if you don't, then all your stuff's coming out. You have personally been using Rada for 40 years. Melinda, wow. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put out a public service announcement. That way y'all can't say you weren't warned. They will chop your finger off. They are that sharp. When I finish here, I'll show y'all the little sharpener. You can sharpen all of them except for the serrated ones. But they have one that they call a tomato knife. And even when you get those tomatoes that have the really thick skin, like at the end of the year, those are still, well, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to make the next one a little bit smaller. They still will cut right through that. Okay, JR. JR says he is not being the star of the show. We're gonna make 2 little ones. How big are my pies? Well, those are gonna be boy pies. They big. But I'm gonna make 2 little bitty ones. I used this last time. They have some in the frozen section I started to get. But this is puff pastry and it is made by, I don't know who. They don't say. Wow. Oh, Just Roll. Jusrol. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I was fixing to say, it's the knockoff brand. Y'all just buy it. It's in the refrigerated section, not the frozen section. It's right beside the Pillsbury pie crusts. Wait, let me pull it where y'all can see it. And like I say, don't fill your pies too awful full. You want to have enough, but you don't want it to roll out everywhere. That's probably a more, a better size pie, but those will be eaten, I can promise you. Oops. We already got some spillage here. And I'll probably be showing you the pies on the other side of the live because I don't think they'll fit in the oven with my big pie. And I'm going to dust them with sugar too, so. The tomato knife, hold on, I'll show it to you. Y'all, they're good knives. That's my tomato knife. It's sharp too. And I've had that one the same amount of time that I've had the others. And I've never sharpened it. Wait a minute, I'll show you that sharpener before I get a dirty hand again. It's just a little thing and you run your, I'm not going to do it because they're dirty. You just run it between those 2 little things. Sharpens them right up. But you got to buy that separate, but it's not that expensive. You wish you could find blackberry pie filling you didn't get to put any at the share. Oh no. Well, I just bought mine at Walmart last night. after we went and ate Mexican last night. That's what I wanted. So we went and ate Mexican, and then I needed to go to Walmart and get a couple of things. And while I was there, I was like, oh man, I got that cooking thing tomorrow. I hadn't even done anything for her. Kathy, my friend Kathy with Quality Crafts by Kathy is on here, and y'all, she's probably known what she's cooking now for 6 months. No, I'm just joking. She probably has known what she is cooking for at least a month. That girl, she is so on top of it. And me, I figure it out the day before or the day of sometimes. So, all right, let's wash our hands before I go into my sugar. And I just use dish soap. That way it could go off into my pot with my pie, or my pot pie filling. I'm gonna look at our pie blueberry. Oh, this is blueberry. That's what Blake asked for, was blueberry, so that's why I got blueberry. She's starting to smell good. I don't know if it'll be ready either, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try real hard. Okay, so there is our first set of pies. And the thing about puff pastry is you need to keep it cold. So I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator until I can get them in the oven. So I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator, and we will pull out our other puff pastry, and we will do our cherry pies. Does that work? But I got a smaller pan on the next one, so I'm gonna make small pies. But keep it refrigerated until right before you get ready to use it. That way you don't have to worry about it. And who likes little pies like this? I don't cook these that much in the summertime. So in the wintertime and when it starts getting fall-like weather is when I will always make things like this. I don't make them in the summer because it's too hot to eat that stuff. Okay, so let me get us another spoon. Well, hey, Miss Betty, how are you doing? Guys, if y'all are new to my page, y'all, now I really could just like go, but I could. If y'all are not already following over at my page and y'all have had fun, we have fun like this all the time, sometimes too much. Do you bake them or fry? Bake them. The puff pastry is going to rise up, and it's going to be very pretty. I'm going to go like that. Oh, but you know, I didn't put the sugar on those, so we'll have to put the sugar on them. This direction. But what I was saying is, make sure to follow over my page. And if you are not following over at the Sacred Treasure House, do. Y'all will have so much fun. Those ladies, Miss Tanya and Lisa and Deborah, they do such a good job, and they have such fun events. Most of their events, I won't say all, but most are themed, meaning that they tell us like what the theme is and what we need to do. Get back down in there. Y'all, she's overfilled. Get out of here. Let's scrape some down. There we go. And that kind of takes us outside of our comfort zone a lot of times. I like to do themed events sometimes just because of that. But sometimes I like to just do crafter's choice because we can kind of stay with what we normally do. Like, I do a lot of things though. I paint, but I will do other crafts. I do my Pinterest things, so you never know. But a lot of the ladies that are here in the comments are in the group, and they all do amazing crafts. I do have to say they Sacred Treasure House has a rock star lineup almost every week. And I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm not saying I'm a rock star. I'm just 35 all. So, I forgot to get my thing, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to get it and then I'll just rinse my hands off. Hey, Miss Sue. But make sure to follow over at the Sacred Treasure House and come back and see all the rest of these ladies. Hold on, let me wipe my hands off and I'm going to show y'all my... Y'all can't see it. It's my happy birthday. It's my little crown here. Alright, I'm going to use... too much stuff going on here, y'all. But I'm not going to put it on that. I'm going to put it on here. And make it. But, my little crown here with my happy birthday on it. I started to go live yesterday and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to do the birthday thing with the fam. So, that's what we did. I enjoyed my day, though. I'm making you hungry. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm fixing to check on my pie. It's not going to be ready yet, but I'm trying not to get quite so much juice. I want a little bit more cherries in there. Cramp, cramp, cramp. How many of you remember your mama's making little homemade pies like this? But my mama used to fry hers. She did not bake hers. But she didn't use the puff pastry either. Whenever I made my apple pies, I used pie crust on some and I used puff pastry on the others. And my boys told me that they liked the puff pastries a whole lot better than they liked the pie crust. So, that's why I'm using. But they do puff up, so you don't want to put them too awful close together. And that one's popped open. It's too full. Well, we're going to have one with some little spillage going on there. We might have to do surgery on it. Remember, we did surgery on our other ones. All right, I'm going to make this one. And then I'm probably putting way too much in them, but we're going to do this one. And then roll it over and crimp it up. And then I'm going to show you what I didn't do on the blueberry ones that we need to do. Crimp, crimp, crimp. And while I'm thinking about it, get back here. I'm going to cut just a little piece off of that. And we're going to do surgery on this one before we put it in the... So y'all can tell everybody you saw White's Creative Design surgically repair a pie today. Depending on how they turn out, we might have needed CPR. How many pies does it run? Well, like this, they would probably make 8. The other ones, yeah, I made them Whopper pies. It didn't make but like 4, I think. So, but then you're going to take your sugar, still in this. And you're going to pour a little bit out because I don't want to contaminate all my sugar. And then I'm going to just sprinkle. And you can do like a butter or egg wash or something like that on it. I'm not. It's going to stick to it, y'all. When that puff pastry starts puffing up. And what I did on my apple ones is as they started puffing, I opened the oven and sprinkled a little bit more sugar on them. All right, we got 7 minutes. So, while I got this sugar laying right here, I'm gonna pull the blueberries out. I'm gonna put these in the fridge right quick and put the sugar on the blueberries, and then we're going to check out our pot pie and see where we're at. To see how the dough gets kind of translucent. I need to put this in too. Gets kind of translucent whenever it starts getting hot. So if your dough starts getting to where it's not working really good or it's falling apart on you, stick it back in the refrigerator, and then you can work it a whole lot easier. And you know what? Use the sugar. Don't try to use Splenda or anything like that, because it doesn't really taste the same. Plus, I mean, how many times are you actually eating these pies? Just enjoy them. Life's too short sometimes. You cut that calorie on something else. Eat the pie. That's what, when I was a Weight Watcher leader, that's what I used to tell everybody. You know, pick and choose your battles. What if you eat something today that, or this meal that you think might not have been really what you should have had? Choose something a whole lot better in the next meal. And you know what? That makes losing weight doable. But when you start just taking everything that you love and doing away with it, you don't stay there very long. You'll end up not staying on track. Okay, let's pull this pie out and see what we got. Ooh-wee. Okay, hold on. Let's grab. It's not ready yet, but y'all gonna get to see. Well, we got a few minutes. I won't leave it in till I can't leave it in anymore. Let's see who we got here. I don't want to lay off in something here. Let's see, how many pies have you ever tried to deep fry? I have never. Let's see, while we're waiting, I'm gonna wait for 2 minutes and then we're gonna pull that pie out. Can you fry this? I don't know, I didn't. Let's see, no, it's just, they don't have instructions for frying. It is just preheat your oven to 400 for a convection oven or 425 for a regular oven. You roll it out, cut your pies. But look, y'all, they do their pies in little cute triangles. I tried doing my last ones in little triangles, and that was not a good thing. It was a fail. So, well, you can't get it turned and lined up right. Wanda, thank you, thank you. I'm wearing my little head thing, so I didn't come on live yesterday, so y'all had to see it. Bigger the better on pies, Brittany. I heard that. That's what the boys are going to think too. All right, 1 more minute, and I'm going to pull the pie out. Y'all can't leave. You got to see it. We got to see it. So I hope that y'all will hang out. I hope y'all will see Miss Lisa after me. I can't wait to see what everybody cooks today. And I should have done the little things here. You just twist it up and dip it in sugar and cinnamon and put them in the oven and bake them. I will, but we're not gonna do it right this minute. Come on, 1 minute, because I want y'all to see. Now I'm gonna put, because she's gonna be hot. Oh yes, it's hot. Thank y'all all for the birthday wishes. I think that I got everybody yesterday, but if I missed anybody, y'all do not even understand how many birthday wishes I got. And just the amount of love that I was shown by all of my crafting sisters and my crafting friends that come on my page, and all of my friends and family. I was blown away. And so at one point I lost track, and I just couldn't thank you to everybody. So I just had to start giving everybody a heart. So if you got a heart or a thumbs up or a smiley face, know that I appreciate your birthday wish, and I thank y'all, and I am so blessed to have every single one of you. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's not browned off good, but y'all, oh gosh darn, it's heavy. Look. But look how pretty she is. believe it, she's heavy. I'm gonna have to lift weights, y'all. But it will start oozing out the little holes, and this whole top will get around the edges, and all that will get really brown, and it'll be tasty and yummy. And I will post the recipe, and I will post pictures on my page whenever it is finished and the pies are finished. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. And Tanya, Lisa, and Deborah, if this was not Oktoberfest, I'm sorry if this isn't what y'all meant. Y'all let me stay. Y'all put out the thing to say, please don't ditch her out. They wouldn't, I don't think. I hope not. But I had fun. I hope y'all did. We didn't boom anything. We had some popping butter over here for a little bit, but we calmed it down. So hopefully no smoke detectors went off. So today was a good day. Good day. But we got 1 minute, and I'm going to send y'all off. They'll kick me out, and y'all have to go over and see Miss Lisa with Lisa's Craft House. Make sure to follow over Sacred Treasure House. It's a free group. Refresh your page, and you can just go see each person. Kathy with Quality Crafts by Kathy is up this evening too. Lots of my friends here are on tonight, so make sure to go follow everybody as their own. Check out everybody in the comments. But if you're not following White's Creative Designs, y'all come on, we have fun. I will talk to y'all soon. Love you bunches. Y'all have a great day. Go see Lisa. Bye.